Imagine waking up to an alien looking at you, or looking out into your yard and seeing a UFO in all its glory. No matter how wowed, curious, or afraid you'd be, and probably whip out your phone to record until the realization hits and you affirm that life outside the Earth exists. You'll probably call a friend who think you've lost it, or share the video online, and many people will try to prove it's edited, among many other things. Regardless, there have been numerous alien sightings, with many seen as obvious false events. Some are extremely believable with almost no explanation. We have all come across Area 51 somewhere, and many believe it's a field with life forms from space, their technologies, and so on. We've included some of the most bizarre and amazing discoveries that do not occur every hour of the day or even every year. You will find out more about these to broaden your perspective on knowledge, skills, and technological advancement, and in some cases, cause experts and others to become interested in life outside Earth. The common name for a U.S. Air Force base, Area 51, alludes to a place on a map. It is located 85 miles, 135 kilometers, north of Las Vegas at Groom Lake, a dry lake bed in the Nevada desert. The base has runways up to 12,000 feet long, 2.3 miles, 3.7 kilometers. What happens inside is very private. Armed guards, technological surveillance, and warning signs are used to keep the general public away. Even though Area 51 can now be seen on satellite images, it is also forbidden to fly over the facility. The Nevada test site, where U.S. nuclear weapons were tested from the 1950s until the 1990s, and the Nevada Test and Training Range are located close to the site. More than 2.9 million acres of land are included in the overall range. It represents a flexible, realistic, and multidimensional battle space to conduct tactical development and advanced training, according to the U.S. military. Area 51 was built as a testing and development center for aircraft, including the U-2 and SR-71 Blackbird reconnaissance planes during the Cold War between the U.S. and the Soviet Union. Although it opened in 1955, the CIA didn't formally acknowledge it until August 2013. President Obama was the first U.S. president to reference Area 51 in public 4 months after the CIA made its revelation. Although there is little publicly available information, it is thought that the U.S. military still uses Area 51 to develop cutting-edge aircraft. It is estimated that 1,500 people work there, many of whom commute by charter plane from Las Vegas. Some of the most cutting-edge espionage projects in the world exist at the location, according to Annie Jacobson, an author who has written about the history of Area 51. Area 51 serves as a testing and training center. In the 1950s, the U-2 espionage plane served as the starting point for study. Today, drones are the focus, she explains. Numerous conspiracy theories have been fueled by the secrecy surrounding Area 51. The most well-known story is that an alien spaceship and the bodies of its pilots crashed in 1947 near Roswell, New Mexico, and were found at this location. According to the U.S. administration, the crashed UFO was a weather balloon with no aliens inside. Others assert that they saw UFOs above or close to the location, while others assert that they were abducted by aliens and even put through tests before being brought back to Earth. In 1989, Robert Lazar allegedly claimed to have worked on alien technology at Area 51. He stated that he had seen medical photos of aliens and that the government used the facility to examine UFOs. The fact that Area 51 was associated with aliens may have served as a useful distraction for the intelligence services. To handle reports of mysterious flying objects over Nevada, the CIA set up a UFO office in 1950. According to Ms. Jacobson, nobody understood what they were seeing when they first observed the U-2 espionage plane in flight. The CIA promoted alien myths to gain from the deception. Former Israel Space Security Commander Haim Ash made the extraordinary claim that Donald Trump, a former U.S. president, was aware of the existence of aliens. In an interview with Israel's Yediot Ahronoth newspaper, Haim Ash commented on an agreement between the U.S. administration and a galactic federation of aliens as they seek to study and comprehend the fabric of the universe. He also spoke extensively about extraterrestrial life. According to accounts, Ash oversaw Israel's space security effort for nearly 3 decades. According to Ash, Donald Trump refrained from disclosing their existence because the Galactic Federation argued that humanity is not ready yet. Humans must evolve and reach a stage where we will understand what space and spaceships are, the aliens insisted. He said, if I had said what I was saying today 5 years ago, I would have been hospitalized. He makes similar assertions in his book, The Universe Beyond the Horizon, Conversations with Professor Haim Ash. After the interview surfaced, several users sent witty comments on Twitter where the hashtag aliens quickly became popular. American military pilots reported 144 unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, the government's polite word for UFOs, between 2004 and 2021. One turned out to be a big balloon that was collapsing. Still, the others are unknown. the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, ODNI, which oversees the activities of American intelligence organizations, came to this conclusion in a long-awaited assessment released on June 25th. Under duress from Congress, a 9-page preliminary assessment was produced. The UAP task force was requested by the Department of Defense in June of last year to speed the gathering of reports by the Senate's Intelligence Committee, which Florida Senator and Republican Marco Rubio then led. It was given 6 months, starting in January, to publish its findings. Some stand out. One of them is that UAPs probably do represent physical objects as opposed to being technical abnormalities or pilots' imaginations. This is so because more than half of the items were detected by radar and infrared sensors, as well as other sensors. Additionally, unusual flight characteristics, including flying against the wind or making sudden maneuvers, were noted in 18 instances. The paper does, though, issue a warning that this might be the outcome of misreadings or sensor faults. For alien seekers, the report is, however, mere gruel. If the evidence are ever resolved according to the ODNI, they will probably fall into one of 5 categories. Airborne clutter, like hobbyist drones, natural atmospheric phenomena, like ice crystals, classified aircraft programs, foreign adversaries, or a residual other, which in the report's closest approximation to entertaining otherworldly possibilities. Few people at the Pentagon appear to be concerned about the alien intruders. They have more mundane geopolitical worries. For one reason, UAPs pose a safety of flight issue. American pilots recorded 11 near misses. The events might be evidence of spying by China or Russia, or worse, they could be proof by breakthrough technologies like novel propulsion systems. The report is essentially a big shrug. It claims that the evidence is largely inconclusive. More data will be needed to draw more firm conclusions. Now, the UAP task force will gather information from more sources, such as old radar records. Artificial intelligence will be used more effectively to identify trends, such as if UAPs correspond with balloons or wildlife. Additionally, because the Navy provides a large portion of the existing data, it will standardize reporting across all military branches. The key to the solution may lie in developing and using better sensors. A moving camera's parallax effect could be the cause of an object that appears to be moving at supersonic speeds. It would be beneficial to observe it using more sensors, particularly ones that recognize portions of the electromagnetic spectrum above and below visible light. There is also a human component. Kathleen Hicks, the Deputy Secretary of Defense, has given the Pentagon instructions to permanently establish the UAP task force and to assure that it receives sighting reports within 2 weeks. The stigma attached to the problem, however, is one of the major barriers to data collection. Aviators and analysts describe disparagement when they report or talk about UAPs, according to the ODNI. It cautions that reputational risk may keep many observers quiet, complicating scientific investigation of the topic. Dr. King George is undoubtedly one of the most outstanding people to have connections with beings from other planets, although he is not the only one. He was an exceptional person who had never existed before in Earth's history. The Cosmic Masters chose him, a highly involved being from distant planets, because of his exceptional yogic skills and commitment to the truth. He was known to them as their primary terrestrial mental channel. He was one of the most crucial, even if he wasn't their only channel. From the moment they first got in touch with him in 1954 until his passing in 1997, he was in contact with cosmic masters, beings from higher realms of existence on other planets. He got a significant amount of spiritual instruction from this intelligence at this time through a variety of means, such as telepathy, when he permitted them to speak through him. These teachings are referred to as cosmic transmissions, and there are more than 600 of them. Some websites offer transcriptions or audio recordings of many of these. Although they cover a wide range of subjects, they all share a few fundamental ideas. The two that stand out the most are the idea that Mother Earth is raising her vibrations to a higher spiritual level and that selfless service to others is the best way to live. The spiritual lessons about UFOs on this page were channeled through Dr. King by cosmic masters from other planets' higher realms, ascended masters, and unascended Earth beings from Earth's higher realms, or directly from Dr. King. In 1981, Area 51 hosted the first flight of the F-117 stealth fighter. Area 51 is marked with warning signs saying that no trespassers are allowed. Area 51 is an open training area for the U.S. Air Force, and the USAF issued a warning that anyone attempting to enter the area would be strongly discouraged. Once, a 20-year-old Maddie Roberts posted a Facebook event saying, "We can run quicker than their guns. Check out those aliens." 2 million people declared they would be going, but a related festival was later postponed due to worries over a potential humanitarian disaster. What do you think? We would like to know in the comment sections below.